This week on the show, we're going to be talking about a couple of concerts that took place over the past couple of weeks here in Calgary. The first one took place at the Foothills Club, and it featured two Canadian rock bands, Everest and the ever-prominent Harlequin. Everest is brand new to the Canadian rock scene. You've probably heard their single played on the AM radios. It's called You Make Me Shiver. It's been played quite a bit. The problem with it is, and this is probably one of the biggest problems with bands that are trying to make it right now, if the stuff isn't danceable, it usually just doesn't cut it, and that's Everest's problem. This tune, You Make Me Shiver, as well as some of the other songs, I mean, there really isn't that definite beat that people can catch on to and dance to right away. So the thing with this cabaret is everybody there wanted to dance. Everest gets up and gives us a set of music that isn't very danceable. This was a dance-oriented crowd. They were sort of displeased. Just very few couples danced. To make matters worse, the band just had no cohesion, didn't seem to work together properly. There was a drummer who had a huge kit and used the whole thing and didn't manage to keep a steady beat. To make matters worse, it was too long to set up. That drum kit, I saw the whole thing go up piece by piece by piece. It was really, really monotonous. The bar opened at 8 o'clock and they didn't start playing till 9:30, and we had to live through check, 1, 2, check, check. Really dull. But after them came Harlequin. They were obviously who the crowd were waiting for. Harlequin's a very entertaining Canadian group, very danceable. This is their latest album. It's simply titled Harlequin. Their first single is called Take This Heart. You've probably heard that as well on the AM radios. Like I said, it's danceable. And the thing about Harlequin is they've sort of developed a, I guess you could call it clientele. There's a group of fans who just love to listen to Harlequin, and God bless them. That's all I could say. The only maybe bad thing about this concert was the guitar mix. I think my ears are still ringing a little bit. The sound man sort of loved guitars. The next concert we're going to talk about took place twice. A concert November 21st and a cabaret November 23rd. Took place on the university campus in McEwen Hall in the ballroom. Featured local act The Next and the Parachute Club. The Next, very, very promising local talent. The only thing I can suggest is maybe they need a little bit more variety. Some people, I could hear mutterings in the table next to me saying, like, are they playing the same song over and over again or what? Other than that, they're a really, really good group. Parachute Club, again, they were the group that the crowd was waiting for. This is their most recent album. It's titled At the Feet of the Moon, with a single by the same title, At the Feet of the Moon. Very, very danceable stuff, super percussionist. They're just excellent performers. They gave an excellent performance, all smiles all the way through. It was really, really nice to see that. Super on-stage movement. They were always circulating around each other. Nobody stayed in one spot at one time. Even the drummer got up and did a little bit. And it was just good to see. The lead singer, who happens to be Italian, her name is Lorraine Segato. Her vocals have improved tremendously over the last album. In fact, she even took singing lessons so that her vocals could improve for this album. And it really shows. I want her like back at my house so she can sing all the songs from my first album, because the first album really suffers a lot. Julie Massey, I think that's the way he pronounces her name. She sings on Innuendo. Boy, she can come home to mom any day of the week. She's a really good-looking and really, really excellent sounding singer. Rhythmic, percussionist, interesting, everything you'd ever want in a band. Parachute Club, watch for them. They're going to make it really, really big. And if you haven't checked out their albums, do it. Tonight's video is called Meltdown, and it's done by Steve Taylor. It's a Christian video. Maybe I shouldn't have told you that, but watch it and keep that in mind. It's a good tune. Here it is. It's called Meltdown by Steve Taylor.